it's the dawn of spring, and here we can see a small herd of stegosauruses. They are some of the largest dinosaurs. They have migrated from the west, where much larger dinosaurs grow. And then they will head towards the east. And they have ventured to this north side. But here we can see the male Stegosaurus had suffered injuries. Also, his spikes are chewed up by some predator. Something is stalking them. Even larger than a Tyrannosaurus, it's the 45-foot-long Giganotosaurus. Dinosaurs from all around have come to stalk the herbivores from the west, for they are some of the largest and have some of the most meat. Here we can see Riptide. This is 5 years before he ever went on to Dinosaur Island, and now he is here, hunting these Stegosaurus. And over here we can see a lone Utahraptor. Which we will call Blackhead. He sits in waiting for some dinosaurs to come by. And over here we can see the female Dilophosaurus making her nest, but her mate Blue is not with her, for they have not been able to find him in a while since the huge flood. And now none of the dinosaurs are sure where he is. So she has decided to build the nest on her own. It'll be a very big job because she is all by herself. She needs to find food and protect the eggs, and will most likely have to hunt lizards in this area. Riptide is planning on going for the larger, weaker male. But no, Stegosaurs are some of the most dangerous herbivores, especially since these ones are gigantic and that deadly tail that could easily flick right into the flesh. But this one has suffered major injuries. It could potentially be weak. He decides to go right in front of them. But he's also got to watch the female. Riptide quickly ducks the attack. He has clawed the humongous female right in her small little head. The Giganotosaurus sneezes, and he's not happy that something 3 times smaller than him is taking his food, and he strikes. He bites the Stegosaurus right in its wound, pulling it down by its spike. And begins injuring it by attacking it in the spot where it had been hit. He had already hit by smacking it with his humongous head. Stegosaurus has decided to will most likely stay, for it has no purpose in moving onto the nesting grounds without the male to protect the eggs. Plus they have not made it yet, and so they would be almost impossible to produce eggs. She will stay here, and we will call her Silver. Up here we can see the female Dilophosaurus still digging in her nest with her two-footed toe, with her claw. She has found an egg. A dinosaur must have used this a long time ago. The egg is extremely old. It'll at least provide a good meal, for it's probably roughly 20 years old. Most likely it was most likely some sort, probably a triceratops of some sort, or at least a herbivore. Maybe even the egg is extremely small. It may be a small herbivore or a species of dromaeosaur. Here we can see Riptide as he is trying to see if he can get a bite. Riptide knows he's not safe here and moves on. But while Giganotosaurus is focusing on Riptide, Blackhead moves in. Rips a big chunk and begins to feed. He decides it wants to go for round 2. The Giganotosaurus is beginning to notice something. He looks over there as he begins to feed. Dromaeosaur thinks that he still does not notice him and moves in closer, this time a little more cautious. And then Blackhead knows that he notices him. The Deinonychus are the largest dromaeosaur, at least one of the largest, next to the Megaraptor. Giganotosaurus is just one of the second, maybe the third tallest dinosaur, or at least carnivore. Giganotosaurus knows he's wasting his time and continues to feed. But what he didn't know is over here, Riptide is enjoying a meal. He has taken on a little piece while the Giganotosaurus was arguing with the little tiny Utah rabbit, ripping into the soft flesh of the tail and the softest back spikes are actually in the tail.